Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's presentation. I'm Dr. S.K. Singh, and I am pleased to have the opportunity to discuss with you the principles of supply chain management for pharmaceutical dosage forms. Today, we'll explore key concepts that ensure the efficient and effective delivery of medicines. Over the next few slides, we'll cover the fundamentals, challenges, and best practices in managing the pharmaceutical supply chain. Let's get started. Welcome to the second slide of our presentation. Here, we're focusing on the pharmaceutical supply chain. The supply chain is critical because it ensures that safe, effective, and high-quality medicines reach patients. It starts with raw material sourcing, where we obtain the basic ingredients needed to make medicines. Next is manufacturing, where these ingredients are transformed into the final product. After manufacturing, the medicines are stored carefully to maintain their quality before distribution. Distribution then involves delivering these medicines to various healthcare providers and pharmacies. Finally, the medicines reach the patient, completing the supply chain. Because of the importance of safety and product integrity, this entire process is highly regulated. Regulations are especially strict due to patient safety concerns, making sure the medicines are safe for use. They also address product sensitivity issues, like temperature control and contamination prevention. Handling these medicines properly at every stage helps ensure that what patients receive is both safe and effective. This entire process is interconnected and vital to the overall goal of delivering quality healthcare. Let's take a closer look at the regulatory framework, which is often referred to as the GXP concept. GXP stands for Good Practices, and it encompasses various standards across different areas of the pharmaceutical industry. For example, GMP, or Good Manufacturing Practices, focus on ensuring that products are consistently produced and controlled to quality standards. Then we have GDP, which stands for Good Distribution Practices, emphasizing the proper distribution of medicines to maintain their quality. GSP, or Good Storage Practices, are about how we store products correctly to prevent degradation or contamination. Additionally, there are other important standards like GLP, GCP, and GPVP, which cover areas such as laboratory testing, clinical trials, and pharmacovigilance. The core purpose of all these standards is to ensure the quality, safety, and efficacy of dosage forms. Now, looking at the objectives of the pharma supply chain, the main goals are to maintain the product's quality and integrity throughout its journey, ensure compliance with all regulatory requirements, and enable full traceability and transparency. This traceability is crucial for accountability and for responding quickly to any safety concerns. It's also vital to prevent counterfeit and substandard medicines from reaching patients. Lastly, the overall aim is to facilitate the efficient delivery of medicines to patients who need them, guaranteeing they receive safe and effective treatments. All these elements come together to support a robust, reliable pharmaceutical supply system that ultimately protects and benefits public health. Let's talk about Good Manufacturing Practices, or GMP, principles. These are fundamental to ensuring that the products we produce are consistently of high quality. When we say consistent product quality, we mean that every batch meets the same strict standards, so patients and healthcare providers can trust what they're getting. One of the key elements of GMP is validated processes. This means every step in our manufacturing process must be proven reliable and effective through thorough testing and documentation. It's about making sure that what we do consistently results in a safe and effective product. Contamination control is another critical aspect. We need to prevent any contamination from microbes, chemicals, or other impurities. This involves strict cleaning procedures, controlled environments, and proper handling to keep our products pure. Batch consistency is also vital. Each batch of medication must be uniform, so no matter when or where it's produced, it maintains the same quality. This consistency is essential for efficacy and safety. Documentation and records play a huge role in GMP. Every process, test, and result must be carefully recorded. This creates a traceable history, which is crucial for quality assurance and regulatory compliance. And finally, these principles apply to all dosage forms, whether it's tablets, injectables, or other forms. No matter the product, GMP ensures that every dosage form meets the same high standards, ensuring safety and effectiveness for all patients. Now, let's take a closer look at the Good Distribution Practices, or GDP, principles. These are essential to maintaining the quality of our products throughout the entire distribution process. When we talk about GDP, we're emphasizing the importance of keeping products safe and effective from the manufacturer all the way to the end user. One of the key points is temperature control, often referred to as the cold chain. Many products, especially pharmaceuticals, require specific temperature ranges to stay effective. If these temperatures are not maintained, the product's quality can be compromised. Secure transport is another critical aspect. Ensuring that our products are transported safely, without risk of contamination or tampering, helps preserve their integrity and safety. Traceability systems are also vital. Being able to track and trace products at every stage of distribution allows us to quickly identify and address any issues that may arise. This transparency is crucial for maintaining trust and compliance. And finally, proper documentation is essential. Accurate records of storage conditions, transportation, and handling procedures not only support traceability, but also ensure accountability and regulatory compliance. All of these elements work together to uphold the overall quality of our products, supporting the broader goal of delivering safe, effective medicines to patients. Let's talk about good storage practices, or GSP, which are essential to ensure that medications are stored properly throughout the supply chain. First and foremost, maintaining controlled temperature and humidity is critical. This helps prevent any damage or degradation of the medicines, ensuring their effectiveness when they reach the patient. Segregation is another key aspect. It's important to separate approved products from rejected or quarantine items. This way, we avoid accidental use of products that are not fit for use. Proper inventory control methods like FEFO, which means first expiry, first out, or FIFO, first in, first out, help us manage stock efficiently and reduce waste or expiry issues. All these practices are designed to prevent the degradation of dosage forms, which is vital for patient safety and product quality. When we follow these GSP principles, we're not just complying with regulations, but also ensuring that the medicines retain their efficacy and safety from storage to administration. Now, let's take a closer look at the key supply chain stages involved in bringing medicines from the manufacturers to the patients. First, we have raw material procurement, which is the foundation of the entire process. Ensuring the quality and safety of raw materials is critical, and each step must strictly adhere to regulatory norms to guarantee safety and efficacy. Next is manufacturing, where the raw materials are transformed into the final product. This stage also requires rigorous compliance with standards to maintain quality throughout the process. After manufacturing, the products go through packaging and labeling, which not only protect the medicine, but also provide essential information for safe use. Once packaged, the medicines are moved into warehousing. Proper storage conditions are vital here to preserve the stability and potency of the products. The transportation phase then takes over, where careful planning and monitoring are necessary to ensure the medicines are kept within required temperature and handling conditions. Following transportation, the distribution to hospitals and pharmacies is the final step before reaching the end user. Throughout all these stages, compliance with regulatory norms is non-negotiable, as it ensures safety, quality, and trust in the entire supply chain. Finally, once the medicines arrive at the healthcare facilities and pharmacies, they are used by patients. At each stage, the focus is on maintaining the integrity of the product so that patients receive safe and effective treatments. This comprehensive process highlights the importance of adhering to strict standards at every step to support overall healthcare quality. Let's talk about supplier qualification and procurement. This is a crucial part of ensuring that our supply chain is reliable and compliant. First, supplier audits and qualification are mandatory steps before we establish any partnership. These processes help us verify that the suppliers meet our strict standards. The main goal here is to ensure we receive quality raw materials. This directly impacts the final product quality and customer satisfaction. Additionally, it's essential to confirm that our suppliers comply with all relevant regulations. Regulatory compliance isn't just a checkbox, it's vital for our legal standing and market access. Another key point is documentation. We need to keep detailed records of each supplier's performance over time. This documentation allows us to track consistency, address issues promptly, and make informed decisions about future collaborations. Overall, this process ensures that we build a strong, compliant, and quality-focused supply chain, which is fundamental to our company's success and reputation. Let's talk about warehousing and inventory control, which are crucial for maintaining the integrity of our products. One key principle is ensuring controlled storage conditions, especially if certain items require specific temperatures, like 2 to 8 degrees Celsius. Keeping the right environment helps preserve product quality and safety. Another important concept is FEFO, or first expiry, first out. This means we prioritize using or dispatching products based on their expiry dates, which helps reduce waste and ensures customers receive effective, safe products. Security and restricted access are also vital. Limiting who can handle or access the inventory minimizes the risk of theft, tampering, or accidental mix-ups. By following these principles, we can prevent expiry losses, saving money and reducing waste, and avoid product mix-ups that could compromise safety or efficacy. Overall, solid warehousing and inventory control are fundamental to maintaining product quality and ensuring our supply chain runs smoothly. Let's talk about transportation and cold chain management, which are absolutely critical when it comes to vaccines, biologics, and injectables. Ensuring these products stay effective from manufacturing to administration is our main goal. To do that, we need validated transport systems, meaning they've been tested and proven to maintain the right conditions throughout the journey. Temperature monitoring devices are essential as well. They give us real-time data and help us catch any deviations immediately. And of course, alarm systems for excursions are a key part of this. They alert us right away if temperatures go outside the specified range, so we can take swift action. All of these measures work together to prevent loss of potency, which is crucial for the safety and effectiveness of the products. When we maintain the integrity of these medicines during transportation, we're ultimately supporting the overall goal of delivering safe, effective healthcare to patients. Let's talk about documentation and traceability, which are crucial in our industry. Complete documentation is essential to ensure we have a clear record of every step in the process. This includes batch records, which detail each production run, distribution logs, tracking where and when our products are shipped, and temperature data, which is vital for maintaining product quality. Having this thorough documentation enables us to quickly respond if there's ever a need for a product recall, making the process more efficient and less risky. It also helps us stay prepared for audits and regulatory inspections, showing that we operate with transparency and compliance. In the bigger picture, solid documentation and traceability not only protect our products and reputation, but also reinforce trust with regulators, partners, and customers. It's a fundamental part of maintaining high standards and continuous improvement in our operations. Let's talk about risk management using the ICH-Q9 approach. The first step is to identify and mitigate potential risks that could impact our processes. These include temperature excursions, which can affect product stability, transport delays that might disrupt timely delivery, contamination risks that threaten product safety, and data integrity issues that could compromise our records and compliance. To effectively manage these risks, we rely on CAPA, corrective and preventive actions, to address problems as they arise and prevent future occurrences. Additionally, continuous monitoring plays a critical role. It helps us keep a close eye on these risks in real time, enabling us to respond quickly and maintain control. Overall, this proactive approach to risk management ensures we uphold quality, safety, and compliance throughout the product lifecycle. Counterfeit prevention and security is a major global challenge that we must address to protect both patients and the integrity of the supply chain. To combat this, there are several key measures we implement. Serialization and barcoding are fundamental because they create unique identifiers for each product, making it much harder for counterfeit items to slip through. Track and trace systems are equally important. They allow us to monitor the movement of products throughout the entire supply chain, ensuring transparency and accountability at every step. Secure packaging is another critical layer. It acts as a physical barrier and a tamper-evident feature that discourages counterfeit attempts. Altogether, these measures work synergistically to ensure patient safety and foster trust in healthcare products. When we prioritize security and authenticity, we not only protect lives, but also strengthen the confidence everyone places in our healthcare systems. Looking ahead, let's consider some key future trends that are shaping the pharma supply chain. First, the rise of the digital supply chain is transforming how we track and manage products, making processes more efficient and real-time. Then, there's blockchain traceability, which offers a secure and transparent way to verify the origin and movement of pharmaceutical products, boosting trust and safety. Advanced cold chain systems are also becoming crucial, ensuring temperature-sensitive medicines remain effective throughout their journey. As we wrap up, it's clear that the pharma supply chain must be robust, compliant, and transparent. These qualities are essential to safeguard patient safety and meet regulatory standards. Integrating GMP, GDP, and GSP practices is vital here, as it ensures the safe delivery of dosage forms from manufacturing to the end user. In essence, by combining these standards, we create a supply chain that is not only efficient but also trustworthy and resilient, key to supporting healthcare outcomes now and in the future. For further support, please don't hesitate to reach out. Feel free to contact us if you have any questions or need additional assistance. Remember, we're here to help you implement these strategies effectively. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. We appreciate your engagement and look forward to supporting you moving forward.